Welcome back to the second edition of our pre-dame videos for Birchbox. I'm here with my friend Lindsay, and she popped by this afternoon because she has a date coming up on Friday, and she wanted a quick little tips on some first date makeup because she does not wear much, and so she doesn't want to put too much on, which is what normally happens when she tries to do makeup. So we're going to show her some tips and tricks on how to keep a fresh face, but still a little glam because you still want to look, you know, sort of sexy for your first date. Just a little, exactly. And hope you guys learned something. All right, so Lindsay has great skin, so we're going to keep the foundation really sheer and dewy. We don't want like a big powder finish or anything too full-faced. Men don't like foundation that you can see. So let's start with a sheer tinted moisturizer. We're going to place it right around the nose area and work our way out. A tinted moisturizer is great for a sheer application because it takes down any redness you may have in the skin, but also you can still see your pores through it. You can still see like breathable, healthy skin.
Which color do you think is best for my skin tone?
Well, you have yellow undertones, and most people do, so you want to make sure to pick a foundation that is not too pinky because that will look like it's just sitting on the surface of your skin. Now I'm going to take a little bit of a sheer powder, translucent, so I don't add any coverage or color, and I'm just going to place it along the T-zone where she's oily because of the tinted moisturizer, and onto the cheeks where people get a little shine naturally. It's nice to leave the upper cheek area right here as a natural highlight. That way you don't have to add too much highlighter. And for the first date, we probably won't add highlighter. Now we're going to add a little warmth with bronzer, and we're going to start with a tapered brush and just place it right into the concave area of the cheekbone and just lightly push it back and work it into a gradual motion. We don't want anything too contoured because again, this is a first date. You don't want to look like you have, you know, everything perfectly placed in the right spot. We just want to warm up the skin and give a nice glow. Now we're going to finish off the face with a nice pop of pink on the apples of the cheeks just to look healthy, glowy, ready for a date. So smile. We're just going to pop it right on the apples and work our way back. We don't want to make too much of a line. We just want to, you know, small little circles edging backwards. All right, now that we're done with the skin, it looks fresh and dewy. Let's move on to the eyes and do a nice glowy bronze sort of eye that will be great for her blue eyes. Lindsay gets oily lids, so let's place a shadow base on her lids. This is a cream to powder finish. There's so many different kinds you can use. You just have to find the one that's great for you and keeps those shadows on all day and all night. Now we're going to place a bronze eyeshadow all over the lid. We're going to keep it very simple, very clean. So the next color is just going to be a charcoal. We're going to put it right into the outer corners just to give a little depth and dimension without actually seeing the color. A fun thing to do if you have a nice light highlighted color, you can pop it just right in these, not really on the tear duct, just in the inner corner here. That's always fun, just for a nice brightening effect. Onto the liner. I'm going to use it to sort of thicken the lash line instead of make it show up like a real liner. If you love liner, feel free to add more. If you're afraid of liner, feel free to go softer. It's all in your comfort level. Just going to push it right into the lash line. I like to angle it up a tiny bit. All right, next up is my favorite, curling the lashes, which is so important, especially on a first date, so you can wink little cute lashes at him. Let's mascara up. So I'm starting at the root, wiggling that wand right into the lash line, and then drawing it up. That way we get a nice thick base, and then as it goes up, just coats those top little blonde tips. And just a nice light coat on the bottom. Again, if you love eyeliner, feel free to put a little bit of soft eyeliner underneath. There's nothing wrong with that. I just like to keep it a little fresher. Don't like whole rim out the eyes too much. All right, now we're done with the eyes and we're onto the lips. As you can see, the eyes are just a nice bronze open feel. Nothing too much, so that way he can just focus on how pretty and natural and available she is.
So what color would you suggest lip-wise to go with a bronze eye that's not too much?
Right, good question. We do want to keep it pretty light because
Something soft.
exactly. And you know, guys don't want to look at like a bright red lip.
red lip.
Yeah, exactly. So I suggest looking at the inside of your lip like that and picking a shade very close to that color. You can have it with shimmer or you can have it unshimmery, whatever you prefer. But that's how I always pick what looks the most natural. Some people have more orange in their lips, some people have more brown in their lip. She has more pink in her lip. So we're gonna go with that. And we just need a nice sheer application, nothing too much. Well, that concludes the first date makeup. Do you feel like you're gonna be able to do this on Friday night?
Yes, I got this.
You got it. What are the 3 things that you learned?
Definitely how to match my lip color to the natural tones in my lips.
Great.
How to do a thin liner that's not too overpowering, and the
Great.
best color for my eyes being blue, which would be the brown or bronze.
Perfect. So you've got this.
I got it.
I'm excited.
I can do this by myself.
I feel great.
Me too.
I'm so excited for the date. And thanks for joining us. If you want to learn more tips from Predame, check us out on the web at www.predame.com and follow us on Twitter. It's @Predame.